Okay, so today I want to introduce you to a new feature located on our LMS. And if you look across the top page at our header, you'll see something called ePortfolio. Now, on Friday, I mentioned to you guys that when we were doing the Photoshop tutorials that you would eventually be putting them into the ePortfolio. So over the weekend, I created a Photoshop tutorial ePortfolio and I've sent it to all of you, which we're going to take a look at today. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to actually come up to ePortfolio and click on it. And it should probably pop up amongst your My Items because I've sent it all to each and every one of you. And you're going to click on something called Photoshop Tutorials. Okay, so you can see here that it's basically a portfolio. It kind of looks similar to PowerPoint or any of those other Microsoft publishing pieces of software. And you can see I've set up these tabs for you guys. For the 6 tutorials that you've done, you're going to put one tutorial in each of the 6 categories. Okay, so if we come back over here to tutorial number 1, what I'm going to show you is how to upload an artifact to your portfolio, and then what you're going to do is for each tutorial that you did, you're actually going to answer some questions to it. So the tutorial number 1, that was the one where you took an image and you made it black and white and a portion of it was in color. You're going to tell me in the questions what tools did you use in Photoshop for this tutorial and list the procedure, step-by-step instructions for how you would recreate this in Photoshop as though you had to explain it to somebody. So I'm just going to get out of this and I'm going to come into Edit. Okay, and if you go under Content Layout, you'll be able to access the different tabs. So here's tutorial 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can see here we've got the content area. So when it comes time for you to add your image to this, I've already added the text. You're going to go and add a component. Okay, and then you're going to click on Artifact. Okay, and I've already uploaded my image here. I'm going to show you how to do that momentarily. But when it's in the artifact, you would select your artifact, click Add. Okay, and now I've added it. Okay, and you'll be able to see it in a minute. Also, the black and white editing where the text is for the questions, you would click on this little arrow here, click on Edit, and in here you'll be able to type your questions or answer your questions. So that's how you can add your different artifacts to that. How you would go about uploading an artifact, I'm going to show you that right now. You're going to click here it says ePortfolio My Items. You're going to go to Add. You're going to go to File, Upload. And from your computer, you're going to click on Upload. And you can upload any of your files from there. It's pretty straightforward. I do want to point out, however, that with images, you need to have the title of your image saved as a .jpg. Notice up here where it says Purple Flowers Wallpaper and there's no JPG ending, the ePortfolio will not recognize it as a file and it'll give you an invalid error message. So make sure that your file is actually saved as a JPG, a JPEG, and then you would select it. So I'll just hypothetically go through the situation again. So I'm going to click here, I'm going to say choose, okay, and it's uploading. Now this is a rather large file. I did go back into Photoshop and I did resize one of my images just so it didn't take as long to upload. I think it was like over a meg in size, so it was a bit big for this, but just keep that in mind. If you're having difficulty uploading, just check the size of your image. Okay, so it's almost done here. Okay, so there it is, it's done, and then I click Add. Okay, and it says Add Artifact, Upload a File. So I've uploaded my file. I'm going to click Next, And then from here, I can rename it. I can give it a description. I can give it a tag. For those of you who are familiar with Instagram, I'm sure you know how to hashtag your photos. You can do the same thing in here. So if you wanted to say black and white, using the quotation marks around it makes it all one word. I'm going to say add tag. Okay, so then later on, if you're looking for a particular file, it really helps to narrow down your search by adding the tags. I'm going to click save. Okay, and then I'm going to click save and close. Okay, and then if I come back into my items here, you can see I've now uploaded my file. There it is. Okay, and then you've got these filter by. So here are artifacts. So here are all the pictures that I've uploaded. Presentations, if you clicked on presentations, it's showing everything because these pictures are in presentations. Photoshop tutorial, you should see that there as well. So I'm going to click on Photoshop tutorials again. Okay, and then here you can see we've got our black and white photo edit. Okay, so it's uploaded into that. Alright, so that concludes how to use the ePortfolio. I'll end up talking to you guys probably a little bit more in length since it can be a little confusing to start, but you guys will want to get familiar with the ePortfolio because you're going to be using it to document your work throughout the course. And this is the tool that you're going to be using for your final culminating project at the end of the semester. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me about it, and I will do my best to help answer those questions.